Look, it's been a week where, if you just, listen to this as a Broncos fan and listen to it just objectively, there's a lot about the Chargers that you're kind of like, maybe these aren't the same old Chargers. Here was Dan Orlovsky, one of our NFL insiders earlier this week, talking about the Chargers defense.
The defense suffocates you. The defense and the way that they go about it is they give you nothing. The way I look at it is you have to be patient against them. You have to be explosive against them. And those two things cannot happen at the same time. And I think that's where play caller and quarterback really get themselves in trouble is you have to have this methodical, patient mindset. And can you do that 10, 11, 12, 14 times in a row?
And that was Dan's take on their defense. What about their offense?
It's a big unit when it comes to that. Hampton's a really good player. He's a physical player. He's got really good vision outside in, runs behind his pad. So their run game, which hasn't been a massive part through 2 weeks, big deal. I think what you're seeing is Greg Roman, the play caller, unleash a play-action pass game on these early downs. And so I think that's the dichotomy defensively for the Broncos is they come out and will put 6 offensive linemen and a tight end on the field. And the threat intent is there to run the football on 1st and 10. And then some of these play actions come. And so these play actions with Quinston Johnson running deep and then a McConkey working the middle and then there's that check down and you don't have a pass rush because there's 6 offensive linemen blocking. You're like, all right, this is tough. This is tough to match up against.
Jeez. I don't think the Broncos should even bother showing up, huh, Stoke?
No
shot.
Listen to that.
Look at that.
They can't run the ball, though. I'm surprised how bad the running game's has been. You look at Amarian Hampton, who we talked a lot about out of North Carolina. We thought the Broncos might select him in the first round. He's got 23 carries for 72 yards, 3.1 average, no touchdowns.
Not good.
No touchdowns. They're the running back they got from Pittsburgh, Najee Harris, 9 carries for 33 yards, no touchdowns. So not a lot at all from their running game. It's, you think that would be a huge positive for the Broncos. We saw Jonathan Taylor get after him a little bit, but if you can't run the ball on him, that opens up everything else for them defensively. So, and to Dan's point, they are. They're airing it out a little bit more. You're seeing more 3 wide with Quentin Johnson, Keenan Allen, and Ladd McConkey. So it's a different challenge than I think what we saw last year from the Chargers.
I think if I'm one of the 10 Charger fans that exist out there in this world, I'd be looking at it as, okay, forever we've been the Chargers, underdog, lovable, San Diego Superchargers and, the baby blues and
go Chargers, go.
Chargers going to Charger, all that stuff. That's all the stuff that you've had to live with as a Charger
You know where that
fan.
was from?
No.
You don't.
Was that? No.
Okay, let me try that. Let me try
Do it again.
Let me try the impersonation.
Do it again.
Go Chargers, go.
Are you doing some Arnold there?
Yes! 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 Oh, yes! Do we have it? Do y'all have that drop here?
Can we find it?
Oh, you got to find it, Ty.
Look at the shoulders. He's a monster.
I'm used to Stink's Arnold impression.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. We'll put that up against the real one here in just a second. We'll side by side. But if I'm a Chargers fan, I want to know, can they handle being a front runner now?
Oh, that's a good one.
Can the Chargers go from being sort of the lovable loser Chargers to being a front runner, where now you got people around the NFL saying, "Holy smokes! 3 weeks into the season, they could put an iron grip on the AFC West, where they will be 3 games clear of everybody else in the division because they'll own every tiebreaker.
3.5, yeah.
They'll automatically be, a game and a half
right
over every team in the division. 3 weeks in. So it's a golden opportunity for the Chargers. People are talking up the Chargers.
Herbert, I was driving in today. I'm listening to Mike Tannenbaum talk about Herbert as favorite to win the MVP.
Okay.
We're only 2 weeks in, but
right.
That's the national talk.
You hear the other national narrative, hey, It's just a matter of when, not if, the Chargers are going to win under Jim Harbaugh, because that's all he does. He wins no matter where he goes. So it's going to happen.
Right.
It just depends on how far they go. So there's a lot being said about the Chargers nationally that, let's face it, you don't typically hear about the Chargers. So here you go. You got a Bronco team sitting here kind of licking their wounds this week over the one that they felt got away. They lost 2 in a row to the Chargers last week. I don't know. It's an interesting game, because how do the Chargers handle being a front runner, and are the Broncos in an envious position this weekend because they're probably kind of being overlooked?
Yeah.
I like the Broncos in that position.
I do too.
Especially after a full summer of nothing but, this is going to be a generational defense, and Bo Nix, and the Broncos.
Wake-up call.
They're my trendy pick,
Yeah.
Go back into the weeds. Go back into the
right,
weeds.
Exactly. And the Chargers have the spotlight on them. And that's a good point. How do they respond now, being the favorites and the team to beat in the AFC West? They beat the Chiefs. They took down the Chiefs, and so that's going to be an interesting storyline. I will say this though, I do think it's different for them now because of Harbaugh. I think he has that right mentality and mindset to get those guys thinking differently. I do. I mean, he has won everywhere he's been. He just has.
That's true.
He won last year with them. He got them in the playoffs last year. So the guy has something, and it's something about him. You got to respect it. You do. But I like our guy over here too, and I like our team. I like the way they respond. We looked at last year. You want to talk about tough losses? That Kansas City loss was tougher than the Colts lost last week. The Kansas City lost last year on the blocked field goal when Kansas City was undefeated. How did they respond after that game? I mean, they won like 3 in a row.
4 in a row.
And so
Bo had a tremendous game, his first game after that.
That's
Against
right.
Atlanta, 4 touchdowns.
Yep, that's right. So this team has shown the ability to respond and to be able to handle adversity throughout the course of the season. They got the right guys. They got the right coach. I think it's going to be a heck of a game.
Do you really call into question their ability to win the West if they lose this game on Sunday?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I think it's probably a wrap. It's probably over, probably. Really? Realistically. Yeah. You can say, they got 14 more games to be played. I get it, but do we really think if you're 1-2 and the Chargers are 3-0, do we really think, and they've beaten every team in the AFC West, do we really think that we're going to win the division now? I would say no to that. Now, could you go on some great run and all of a sudden flip it around? I guess you could, but in my mind, the division's probably the Chargers.
Okay, that was going to be my follow-up then. So not only are you basically punting on the Broncos' chances to win the division, you're almost conceding the division after 3 weeks to the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean that's the way they'd be 3-0 in the division.
That's
the way I would look at it that early. Things change quickly in the NFL though, but after 3 weeks, I'd say, yep, it's probably their division, and everyone else is fighting for second place now.